I saw this video and I haven't actually spoken much of late about the transgender thing because I feel like the tide is somewhat changing. That doesn't mean there are still some dingbats out there that do believe in transgenderism and all that sort of other nonsense. But I mean, I remember when this show first became relatively popular, I was every day talking about this person that claims to be trans has done this and this. And I was interviewing lots of people that had knowledge about the whole transgenderism stuff, my identity, that whole nonsense. And I mean, there's some crazy, crazy things that I was talking about. I mean, Dylan Mulvaney, for goodness sake, it doesn't mean that it's not still around. I mean, it still is quite heavy handed nowadays. It's just less publicized, I guess. Woke is not dead. Woke is still very much alive, unfortunately. And I mean, like I said, there have been some doozies, like some crazy, crazy people out there that you wonder to yourself, how in the world do you even sleep at night? What the hell's going on in your brain? Which fascinates me somewhat. I mean, you got to laugh nowadays, right? If you don't laugh, you'll cry and you'll feel absolutely miserable and you'll end up in like this doom cycle or doom spiral, I call it. But I saw this video and I couldn't help but laugh. I really, really couldn't help but laugh. So you have these people that call themselves queers, right? They're also part of the transgender community. And they, I just can't, I can't do this, guys. I'm going to try to do it as best I possibly can, right? So this queer person decided, also being trans, to become Muslim. And now wears the hijab. Okay. That's the setup, right? And this person wants to openly talk about receiving judgment from other people in the supposed queer community. I don't know about you, but I thought that queer was like a derogatory term. You're not allowed to use it, but these people are using it left, right, and center. Hey, queer this, queer that. Okay, well, you guys are using it. I'm going to use it about you because that's what you claim to identify as, right? So this biological dude, and by the way, I got demonetized for an entire year for speaking out against the transgender community. So I just wanted to let you all know about that. Now, this biological dude converted to Islam, hasn't obviously read the Quran, has no idea about how Muslims treat transgender people. I mean, I even saw another video today. It's just too good. A imam standing next to a giant biological dude with a hijab on, calling himself a she, and the imam was going, brother or sister, sorry, this person. I apologize. I should have filmed it or recorded it and shown you guys because it was just too funny. I just could not stop laughing this morning. But anyway, let me show you guys this person because this person is complaining about receiving judgment from members of the queer community and not receiving the love that this person wants to receive from converting to a religion that doesn't actually embrace whatever it is that this person actually embraces. Have a watch.
I do feel like I get judgment from the queer community, but I have just recently reframed this. And I mean, literally within the last week, reframed this, right? Because for I would say 6 to 7 years before putting on hijab, I was visibly queer, very visibly queer, right? And I was very intentional about that. And there is a safety and a camaraderie that comes with being visibly queer in a space where there are other visibly queer people, especially when you're living in the Midwest or living somewhere where queerness is not as widely accepted. There's almost a sense of safety, even though you're not any physically safer. There's a sense of safety. There's a sense of belonging. There's a sense of I don't even know the words, when you are in a space with other visibly queer people, right? And you see each other, you lock eyes, there's this knowing look. And I've really missed that since putting on hijab. And it has been really hard. There are queer people who give me a wide berth, give me a double take, I wouldn't say nasty looks, they're not intentionally giving me bad looks, but I can tell that internally they're wondering if I'm judging them or wondering if I'm cursing them under my breath or something, you know what I mean? And so this has made me really sad, and this has been really, really difficult. until earlier this week. I saw a visibly non-binary person at the store, and even if they weren't visibly non-binary, they were wearing a crocheted cardigan in the non-binary flag. It was very evident. And they saw me, weren't sure how to react to me, and I wasn't even saying it to be like, oh, here, let me give them something positive to react to. I literally just thought that their cardigan was super cute. And so I was like, I love your cardigan. That's so cute. And they lit up entirely. They lit up and they're like, oh my gosh, thank you. And I was like, yeah, of course. And I realized in that moment that instead of being judged by me, they were realizing that I was thinking something positive about them. In that moment, there was a possible reframe where they realized that somebody Muslim was not thinking negatively of them, but was thinking positively of them. And that alone might make them realize that not all Muslims are judgmental, not all Muslims are homophobic or transphobic. They don't need to know that I'm queer to realize that not all Muslims judge them. You know what I mean? That alone might make them feel safer, feel more accepting of Muslims and Islam, feel any type of way where they don't feel as scared in public, or they don't feel as judged in public, right? So now I'm stoked to see queer people in public and give them compliments and be like, I love you, you are awesome, and have them, instead of being afraid of me, go, oh, that person was not judging me at all. I'm so excited to reframe the way that people see visible Muslims into, oh my gosh, that person was really nice to me. You know what I mean? So I completely get what you mean. It is really discouraging and disheartening, and it's really hard. But I literally just this week, learned to reframe this, so maybe this will help other queer Muslims too.
So when you are openly showing the world, I am queer, look at me. So there is actually, you can tell, like it's abundantly clear. There's the piercings. The more piercings you have, apparently, the more you identify with being queer or part of that community, right? So there's a visible camaraderie, evidently. Like, hey, I know you. You're part of my community. Just like when you wear a hijab, you're part of my community, man. You're part of my cult of death. Yes, let's go. It's like Christians wearing a cross, right? You can sometimes tell, hey, are you Christian? Yeah. How could you tell? I was wearing a cross. I have a Bible verse on my wrist, right? Some people would go, yeah, Jay's a Christian based around that. Okay, fair enough. So I've got my identifying markers. But the Bible also talks about by your fruit ye shall know them, my character, how I act in the world, the way I talk, etc. But this person, oh, yes, you can tell if I am visibly queer. I've got the hair color. I make a statement. I make a point to be visibly queer, guys. Now, when I put on the hijab, that meant that I wasn't visibly queer. Now I am visibly part of the Islamic death cult. Here you go, guys. How about that? And the queer people were going, not sure about this one. Don't know about Islam. Oh, I don't know. Don't Muslims throw these queer people off buildings? Don't they kill gay people? I don't know. Maybe I should do a little bit of research about Islam before even converting to it. Anyway, it's like a cult, right? Like I lock eyes with you. I can tell you agree with me. We're part of the community. And I feel visibly safer with knowing that you agree with my stances on the world. Huh? Like you walk into a mosque, right? And everyone pretty much agrees and aligns with your belief system. You're part of the cult. It's like human behavior, man, 101. It's like I see someone that looks like me. I automatically go, I feel safe with that person. Yes. But this person hasn't been receiving that from the Muslim community. And gee, I wonder why that is. Someone want to tell him? Maybe. Someone maybe want to actually explain. Okay, guys, I will do it for you. I will explain, and perhaps your reframing may be changed yet again, because you apparently only learned about this last week. Within a week, you've reshaped, reframed everything. Maybe you should pick up the Quran and look at certain verses that talks about homosexuality or queerness obviously being a new fandangle term that people use nowadays, but homosexuality or transgenderism, all that sort of stuff that you claim the Quran or Muhammad accepts. In the Quran, chapter 9, verses 1:11, it says, the verse mentions that believers fight in the cause of Allah, so they kill and are killed. Maybe you should have looked up that. They are a very peaceful religion, guys. They're very peaceful towards homosexuals. It doesn't mean they're going to throw me off a roof for being homosexual. No, doesn't mean that at all. It's a very peaceful religion, guys, a very accepting religion at that too. Sometimes you look at people and wonder, how do they fit all that stupid into one head? Yes, I wonder the same thing. Now, while here's a funny meme for you guys because I love it. I can't find the part about LGBTQ rights in the Quran. Hang on a minute. I've been scouring this. Now, it's one thing because you've got the liberal dingbats that call themselves Christians that have changed the Bible and, you know, fly the Rainbow Alphabet Mafia flag, and they're all accepting because apparently God accepts you for who you are, even though you're lying to yourself and all that sort of jazz. So you got the liberal Christians that will try and do that. And then you've got the Muslims. And they're quite adamant about cancelling out homosexuals and the queerness, LGBT, all that sort of stuff. They don't allow it. So they're actually really homophobic and transphobic if you think about it. I really can't, guys. Like, the more I think about this and how stupid it actually is, I'm sure you guys watching this are going, oh dear. Maybe they should get a little bit educated, but nevertheless, let them figure it out, more than likely the hard way. Because, mate, I guarantee you, if you have a Muslim that saw you dressed up like that, I don't think it's going to end the way you think it's going to end, in a warm, loving embrace. Could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Now, I want to finish on this because this one was also pretty funny as well. So an Irish woman just converted to Islam, and she has something to say about all those people that are saying that it's not a peaceful religion, and about wearing the hijab as well. So the trans person, transgender woman wearing the hijab, call himself a Muslim too. Now you've got this Irish woman from the South, the deep South, guys, y'all, wearing the hijab for Allah. Watch.
Normally I don't do this, but somebody posted on one of my TikTok videos about I shouldn't be wearing this hijab with this accent. Well, let me tell you something. I am Irish and I am from the South, and I will wear this hijab because I wear it for Allah, not for no man, not for anybody else. I wear it for Allah. And if you have a problem with it, I don't know what to tell you. This is a peaceful religion. You need to do a little Google search instead of believing everything that you hear on the news, okay? It doesn't matter where you're from. You can be Muslim. It does not matter where you're from. You can be Muslim. It doesn't have anything to do with where somebody's from. So you need to do a little more educational background before you go posting stupid stuff. Because you're wearing a baseball hat, does that mean you're bald underneath that hat? If you are, that's your business. Just like this is my business, okay? Don't come on people's accounts saying stupid stuff like that. You should take that off with that accent. You should mind your business.
I wear this hijab for Allah, man. Oh, I thought I'd bring some humor to you guys, because I'm kind of getting sick and tired of the whole serious, dramatic stuff. So may as well throw a little bit of humor in this. I'm wearing the hijab for Allah, man. You can't say nothing about it. I'm from the South. I'm an Irish woman. Don't sound Irish to me. You're definitely from the South. You probably got the Irish skin. And you're wearing the hijab for Allah. You mean you're wearing the hijab for Satan? Yeah, by all means. Go for it, woman. I wear it for no man, just Allah. Oh, good grief. New convert to Islam is upset when people say she shouldn't be wearing a hijab because of her accent. She's from the deep south. I wear it for Allah. This is a peaceful religion. You need to do a little Google search, okay? So we did. We did a little bit of a Google search and found that 48,334 deadly terror attacks by do-gooders of the religion of peace since 9/11 alone. How about that, man? Now, I wonder if you can do a quick Google search and type in how many attacks from Christians have taken place since 9/11 alone. Usually this. How about that? The religion of peace strikes again, guys. Anyway, that's enough from me. You guys take care. Be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.